Welcome back to our DBA session at ICATS University College. Today we explore a pivotal topic. We are diving into Topic 5, Leadership Theories and Frontier Models, focusing on the future of leadership. At the doctoral level, we must move beyond the traditional views of leadership as a mere trait or position. Instead, leadership must be understood as a dynamic, relational, and system-embedded practice. It is a strategic capability that shapes collective intelligence and ultimately determines organizational outcomes. Why does this matter so much today? Because we operate in environments of extreme volatility. Uncertainty, digital disruption, and the need for cross-boundary collaboration have changed the rules. Traditional command and control models are increasingly ineffective in these complex project ecosystems. Success now requires the ability to navigate deep ambiguity and enable innovation within the network. Leadership is now about mobilizing the collective intelligence of teams rather than relying on authority. The goal is to sustain high performance by empowering individuals and fostering deep connection. We must view leadership as an ecosystem where contextual awareness is the foundation of all effectiveness. Let's examine the 4 major leadership paradigms that define this contemporary diagnostic matrix. Transformational leadership is about inspiring a vision and stimulating innovation through intellectual energy. It rallies the entire system around a new strategic direction, fostering commitment and high motivation. Adaptive leadership, on the other hand, is specifically designed to navigate deep and evolving complexity. It mobilizes people to address challenges where the solution requires rapid organizational learning. Servant leadership shifts the focus entirely, prioritizing the empowerment and growth of the team. It builds capacity and psychological safety, making the individual's well-being the primary concern. Finally, distributed leadership shares authority across the entire network of collaborative teams. It is highly effective for specialized cross-functional projects where expertise dictates decision authority. No single model suffices. Your task as a leader is to align the correct theory with the current context. We must recognize that modern projects exist within deeply interconnected and complex systems. The traditional linear project plan is often an illusion. Real outcomes are frequently unpredictable. In reality, the leader's role shifts from directing known tasks to enabling continuous adaptation. To guide our response, we use the Cinefin framework, a tool for navigating these different contexts. In clear and complicated environments, we can categorize and analyze to find stable solutions. However, in complex or chaotic situations, we must probe and act to allow the system to emerge. Your leadership response must fundamentally change depending on the quadrant you are operating in. Let's look at Praxis through IDEO, a firm that has mastered distributed leadership at scale. At IDEO, authority shifts dynamically based on expertise rather than formal hierarchical mandates. Innovation emerges directly from the network's interactions, allowing for rapid and creative adaptation. Their interdisciplinary teamwork ensures that multiple perspectives contribute to the final solution. Shared culture acts as the glue, sustaining coordination across the complex system without rigid rules. Looking ahead, emerging trends like neuroscience are providing new insights into leadership effectiveness. We now know that cognitive agility and emotional regulation are critical for navigating uncertainty. Leaders must also manage the polycrisis, overlapping risks from economic, climate, and social systems. This requires a new level of resilience, systems awareness, and deeply adaptive judgment. Remember the rules: context is king, plurality wins, think in systems, and unlock the network. In conclusion, leadership today is not about directing people, but about enabling systems to learn. The goal is to foster an environment where innovation and adaptation are inherent to the process. I leave you with this. How must your leadership identity evolve to meet these escalating complexities? Reflect on this as you move forward in your DBA journey. Lead with excellence, leadership, and impact.